Hello, YouTube. Me and the boys decided to attempt episode 1 of the first raid called Atomgrad, whatever it is, just to see what it was. Upon playing, I realized that this is quite difficult, so I decided to make this video to give you some tips before it goes away. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if this helped you. Alright, so the first thing you have to do to even attempt this is either place top 20 in Warzone, which is what we did because it's more enjoyable and more fun, or extract with $30,000 at the last DMZ extraction, or do some boring operator challenges in multiplayer. So upon doing one of those three things, you will be rewarded with a raid assignment key or something like that. Everyone in your team has to have one. It has to be a 3-man team. You can't solo it. You can't play with randoms. There's no matchmaking. You have to have 3 friends to play with and do it with. So for this first encounter here, we initially tried to go stealthy, but we ended up getting overran because we were like separated or whatever. We were like holding out, like counting down our shots and stuff on the people, like 1, 2, 3. I'll get left, middle, right. And you can do that if you wish to make it more of a stealthy, enjoyable experience. But I recommend just like aggroing everybody all at once and then just killing them and moving on to the next room. There are some armored guys, and they do drop armor plates. I recommend dropping your pistol here and picking up one of their RPKs or AKs or something.
In the intervention.
Wait, is it actually coming?
I hope to God.
They bring it Rust back?
They better bring us every single Modern Warfare 2 gun
Pick me
and
up.
map.
Don't peek.
Except for the DLCs. Fuck the DLCs.
He's coming, kill him.
I'd play that game a little more if there was gunfight.
There's a guy right behind me. Wait, is that Charlie?
Until I got super pissed off. Prize was $50 and I won it.
So over in this little cranny here, there are some better weapons that you can pick up, like silenced M4s and AKs and stuff. I definitely recommend doing that because all the crap on the ground is like crappy ground loot and it's not very good. So if you pick up this, you have a much better chance of actually killing the enemies and not dying so much.
Use your
How the fuck did
fancy
you even
pistol.
get
I'm coming to the edge. I'm coming to the edge. Look, I'm coming to the edge. Just use your fancy pistol. I'm at the edge of the wall.
Throw your legs
Oh
off,
my god. There's hella
There we go.
bogus.
We had a meeting after we clocked out.
That's
You should
bullshit.
have not clocked out.
Left.
Yeah, I was like,
So eventually, after you end up killing all of the enemies, it takes you into this room back here. It's basically the second encounter, I guess. I will explain how it works.
Still go. What the fuck?
So like you're placing all
can't get
that
in
dirt in the shape of the tower. I don't know why you didn't just place the cobblestone.
So once you actually get inside this room,
to make the
one person is going to have to activate this little terminal here and then read off the letters that are on there. And there are 2 CCTV security screens that 2 people have to be looking at, and then 1 person has to be typing in codes. Once you see what the code is, the other 2 people must hop on the CCTV and look at these whiteboards. I recommend saying the code out loud over and over and over. You have to do this 3 times. Read the code over and over. The numbers and letters will be jumbled and out of order, but if you are able to decipher it and read it in order, then you will understand. Each time you input one code, whoever entered the last one cannot do it again. Each number that appears on the terminal represents a number. There can be more than 3 letters, up to 5 I believe, and once you find the correct code, you enter it into the keypad thing 3 times, then the silo door will open.
The IO thing is 8, Y is 8, and X is 6.
It's IOYRN. IOYRN.
So it's 8, 8,
IO.
and then I don't know what the last thing is.
8.
IOYRN. IO being O with an I through the center of it.
Yes.
It's 8, 8, so X,
4.
the IOY is 8, 8. So to figure out what the RN is. Is that a correct code? Yep.
IOY and then R or N.
The first 2 is 8,
N
8.
is 1.
N is what? 881.
So 8, 8, 1.
8, 8, 1.
Okay.
1 to go. Sweet.
Now we know how to do this. This
Simple.
is easy. Holy shit.
Thank you. No sign
Alright.
of activity.
Copy. We need to find what AQ is after.
Right now I'm
They're
leveling up
working
on
with
Elden
Russian.
Ring so I can do the
Continue your recon
with
to
the
base.
piggies.
AQ with Russian tech never ends well.
My FOV just changed all the way zoomed in.
Yep. That's what happens.
Now, this next section is fairly simple, but kind of annoying. There's a single air tank between the 3 people, and you have to swim for quite some time. Once you dive in the water, it is best to keep a blunt rotation, if you will, of the air tank to keep you and your friends from dying. You simply have to find your way through the water while cycling the air tank around. There are a few safe zones where you can come up for air and find a few pieces of intel that you can grab. There are also areas with trip mines. Thankfully, if you die by the trip mines, you get respawned at a checkpoint on top of some stairs where some pistols are. In order to clear the trip mines, we simply sacrifice the teammate for the greater good. It's much easier to let one person die, then go back and pick them up and continue forward.
I don't want to have to go through all this shit again.
Take it.
Hey, I died. Hey, I spawned at the pistols.
Oh, you did? Okay. Where's another trip line for me to run into? You guys had chased me for that sip.
I'm stuck in the hole.
Same. Reagan, quick.
What?
This next encounter, there are a few key things you need to do. One person has to go up and activate a generator, while the other person opens the door for the third person. The third person has to go into a room beyond the door they went through and press a button to open the door for the second person. The second person needs to have the air tank on them the whole time. As soon as the third person opens the door, you bring the air tank to the second person. Once you both have grounded yourself and are drunk on oxygen, the generator needs to be activated again, and someone needs to open the door for the third person. Get the third person the oxygen tank for whenever they come through. Drink a little bit more scissor and continue forward. You are now at the last encounter. In this room here, there are a couple enemies you have to kill. And then there's more guns and more explosives and stuff, so you have to stock up here before you all reconvene at the door. This next area, there's a couple enemies and a juggernaut, and there's also a button that opens a door. You kind of just have to go through here and kill everybody. I recommend picking up the minigun from the juggernaut to kill the other ones, because it makes it a lot easier when you just rain fire upon them.
Kill him, Reagan.
I'm lagging.
He's dead.
Now this last encounter is truly infuriating. The first part of it is walking through and clearing out enemies and activating terminals. There's also a resupply bin that you can use over and over, but we'll get to that later. First, you just have to walk forward and clear out all of the enemies and activate the terminals. Being mindful of the juggernauts. They are everywhere.
We're close to being
I'll stay
done.
at the far one again.
I would cry.
I just activated this one up here.
So the center area right here? That's where I get fucked up.
So guys, next
Oh,
from
get
soft game
Next
to
one.
have everything
down.
Elden has, like mechanic wise, plus bring in Shadows of the Colossus creature wise.
I think I killed the jug.
Yeah,
Oh
jug's
dude,
down.
it would be everything in the world.
Or over here, looks like. Nope. Wait. No.
Alright, there's claymores and shit. I'm gonna start placing these bitches.
Once you have the terminals activated, you are going to have to split up. One person stays at the last terminal reading the same whiteboard from earlier, the next person stays in between the two, the last person stays back at the beginning of the area where the resupply bin is.
Just say the 3 over and over.
It works the same as before. One person reads off the letters, the other 2 read off the whiteboard while all of you try to decipher the code. Once again, it is only 1 code entry per person. So once the first person types it in, you all have to swap positions and go to where the other ones are not. Eventually, you type in all 3 codes. There are hordes of enemies that come at you while you're trying to do this, but it's possible. Once you get all 3 codes in, the last encounter starts.
Alright, hang on. It's going to reset in 10 seconds.
Wait, you just said you have A. Did you not tell me what A is?
It's 8.
Yeah, but there's 2 different A's. There's American A and Russian A.
Okay, what is it now?
Russian A, H, P, I, O, T.
Russian A is 8.
Okay, 8.
H is 8, T is 6.
886. Move.
Alright, so
8, 8, 6. Cool.
Hang on, I'm running.
We're going to have to go after reset.
6x IOPC. 6x IOPC.
D is 3.
IO,
That's all I've got.
IO is 0, C is 5.
So what is it? 6? Wait, no, okay. Okay, reset. TAHCB.
T is 0.
0. TAHCB.
A is in Russian H.
No, A. Just regular A. So 0. Charlie's down.
Yep.
It's time to type
It
it down.
worked out just fine.
We have
It was
K, Weird
19
X,
by
A,
18.
actual A, IO.
K is
Where?
0. A is
What?
3.
0,
This was
3.
5.
It's 0, 3, 5.
IO's 5.
What the fuck?
Finally. Holy shit.
Oh shit. 0, 3, 5.
And go to the top.
I don't.
That's it.
I don't know.
Perfect square, you can just make it.
Fucking Christ.
Yeah, just I don't know how.
My
to
FOV is fucked
react
again.
to it.
Now, for this last encounter, you should switch to third person mode. I don't know why, but we tried for 30 minutes without it and beat it instantly after switching. This one is truly something else. Also, pay attention to your armor plates and restock on everything as often as you can. There is a bomb area in the middle that everyone has to protect, with enemies, bomb drones, and juggernauts swarming from all sides. One person needs to watch the left alone, the other two on the right side. Let the person on the left stay alone until both of their doors open, then swap between left and right. One person stays inside of this tunnel and kills the enemies as soon as they spawn to prevent you from getting swarmed. The enemies will try and plant a bomb on whatever it is you're protecting, I don't know, but if you kill them fast enough, you shouldn't have to worry about it. You have to hold out for 4 minutes, and then after you do this, you complete it.
I'm gonna come throw nades your direction. Need the good.
Dead.
Shot my guy.
Call of Duty in third person just does not sound entertaining.
Yeah, well, for this, I'm willing to do anything.
Get away from the door. 12 seconds. I'm down. I'm down.
You're not. You are down. Okay, Daniel, get him, get him, get him, get him.
Where is he?
That's it. No, 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 we're good, we're good, we're good. Have him, have him.
Okay. Get on the door. You gotta hit X on the door.
Here we go.
Don't lie to me, Charlie.
Holy shit! Please.
Third person, brother.
All right, time for the actual boss
Exactly.
battle.
Mystery case secured. I got a player card.